The living book. Choose life. Don't end it on a semicolon. Find a reason to hold on. Be strong and embolden your sense of self. Be prepared to admit you're weak and struggle with mental health. There is so much more to be written in your book of life. It's not always going to be a time of sadness and strife. Hard to believe, I know, when sorrow is rife, yet you have to put down the knife. Life's not a fairy tale. Maybe there is no happy ending. Yet, what is in between is a life worth rendering. Your broken mind is worth mending. Sometimes you want people to get your subtext. Sometimes people don't even get you in context. That doesn't mean they should strive to understand you in retrospect. Open your book, release your cover. You might find your spine is just as strong as others. You might find solace in another. You might bind like a book, find a new sister or brother. You might be a hardback, but inside you're a paperback, susceptible to the wear and tear of traversing this harsh earth. Regardless, your content person is of the same worth. Maybe you're short and concise, or a story of girth. Regardless, you're someone at some point who will be delved into, not skimmed or surfed. Perhaps you're not a story, but a scroll or a manuscript waiting to be unearthed. The point is, you have to break this curse. The story doesn't have to end. It can get better. Sometimes first it has to get worse. But the story your life is writing ends when you enter the hearse. No one likes a story with an abrupt and cold finish. Do you really want your words to diminish? Or will you be bold and hold on to see what is going to be wrote? The epic life you could live, or the misery that could build an epic quote? Don't reduce yourself to be a side note. I platonically dote. You are a book and you are bespoke. You may feel damaged, but I swear you are not broke. You are still audible, and it is time that of your worries that you are outspoke. You can't share your story of troubles, tribulations and struggles if you croak. No, it's hard to speak and sometimes we choke. How do I know that? Because we are of the same yoke. I've been to a pit of despair, different one to you, a lair of sorrow, and from the courage of other books of life I had to borrow, until one day I could finally look to the morrow. You belong on the shelf of the living. Perhaps one day you will receive good tidings, and you will even have thanksgivings. And if you think for some reason that your story needs forgiving, humans are perfectly imperfect, and this self-loathing, you probably don't deserve this. If you think you do, then write your own redemption. In a blurb, never can everything be mentioned. So those few good memories, you have to pay them attention. Those are the ones that must in your mind's eye have their ascension. Make those the pivotal chapters that characterize your story. The painful ones you need not forget, but don't let them define thee, I implore thee. Don't let darkness in your tale win. See that you are a book and you have the strength and resilience within. To an extent, affect your destiny and fill up your book to the brim, because suicide is never synonymous with fin. It's ending on a semicolon. People expect more explanation, more detail. They wonder why they have failed. It's not glamorous, and you will never be hailed a hero. You will saturate another's story with fear though. Give them emotions they can never understand or express, only show in tear-filled pages. So begin to approach your life in stages. See them as chapters that end. Be like a softback, the same content as a hardback, only bendable, adaptable to the situation. See that the end should be a natural one. That is the point of this reiteration. And most importantly, be open. You are not broken. You are just in a difficult chapter in your tale. If you can't see that, maybe the writing is braille. Because even in darkness, your story can prevail. We need you to help write history. Don't resign your life to be a hopeless mystery.